season, Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Dang.
And all the way in
Some
for
crazy
a
shit
Miami
just happened.
touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. These may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
I had to let that nigga know. I don't know what the fuck that was. And nobody did, for real.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 8 read.
Check three.
Look, squeeze. Shoot.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Open man is Hansen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you force and give up a sack, it's really almost discrediting their work.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This is 4th down.
Hey, exit.
Mike 13.
Look at me. Go.
Watch out.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, lock it. 5. Down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Hey, Sam off. Bravo. Shoot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there, with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-7.
I could trade Dalvin. Make it swift. It broke out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 4. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the team. Watch the team. They go.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they bring it to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And we got 16 sacks for the season.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Nah, Hearn did.
Watch the whip. Hey, Alpha.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Okay.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
60 Pittsburgh. Score.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Watch twins. Check 9, check 9. 6-6, bullet high. 36.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
We go. Protein spill. 70. Indy. Check. Leo. Go.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll drop the throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Geno Atkins. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Ready, break. 13. Hey, orbit. Now watch one. Mike 13. Look, squeeze. Here we go. Shift. Deep grip.
They'll look to throw here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike 6. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to swear you up. Don't get nervous. Watch the shit.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater.
Oh, fuck
He's
that.
going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. David Onyemata. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's coming to double up.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man.
Wow.
That's Tyrell Williams.
Look at his bullshit.
He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike 13.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Bridgewater on first down. Jones has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Forced out to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 6. Mike 6. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. No.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mike 6. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Oh, no,
He fumbled it. Wow,
and the
he
offense
fumbled it.
will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
We haven't yet.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. So
a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, despite the loss here, it was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.
on too? Alright.
My name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she's so